Now for another special report from Healthy Communities, Healthy People. Jonathan Gibson went to Stoke to see the C2 model of community development in action. Here, the community has received the learning and skills needed to support, lead and sustain transformational change. And as you'll see, some now manage their own health outcomes. Take a look at this.
When Jeff Cook thought litter was blighting his street, he did something about it. Now every week he does his bit for his local community.
It makes you feel better in yourself, knowing that you're making the place you live a better area. I love my house, I love where I live, but it was making me feel bad how things were getting. So when this come along, the chance of improving it, I jumped to the chance. The wife wasn't too keen at first.
Why did she have those reservations?
She didn't think we'd be able to change it. And a lot of other people thought that as well, but it is gradually improving.
My Community Matters in Stoke-on-Trent empowers local people to improve their own communities. Check out this. And what's good for the local community is also good for people's health.
It's about everybody coming together, working in a partnership, using all the different resources that we've got available in a community, empowering the local residents and being supported by services. So not the other way around where it's service-led, this is community-led.
Brian Cartwright used to be a 20-a-day smoker, but managed to quit, thanks in part to the support he received from his own community.
Being out in the community, people who've quit smoking, talking to people, hearing about their issues, and it's driven me forward to actually change my lifestyle.
Jill Woolridge manages a local GP surgery. She says community empowerment gives residents the chance to work differently with doctors.
We want our patients to engage with the clinicians as partners, especially those who've got chronic diseases, so they can self-manage their own problems, and not just coming in, oh, I've got a cough, let's have a prescription, let's go home. Let's find out, are there environmental issues or are there lifestyle changes that could make this better so that I'm not bouncing back into the service all the time.
Traditionally, streets like this one would be tight-knit. Neighbour would look out for neighbour. Communities would deal with problems as a whole. And in a sense, what this project is trying to achieve is using those lessons from the past to improve people's futures. Amelia Bilsom is chair of Middleport Matters. She also believes there's a definite link between good health and good community.
Say somebody's out of work. Because they don't have any money and they're out of work, that might make them feel depressed. So then they become inactive, and then that might end up with, becoming obese, maybe diabetes, And this all stemmed from the fact that they just didn't have a job. Now, if we as a community can work with them to get them a job, then that improves all those other things as well.
If you came walking along here, the view was really quite different.
Marvin is a community development worker who's also witnessed the changes, both in the physical landscape and people's attitudes. That has a real impact, does it?
I believe so, yeah. I seem to see more people in and around, and you acknowledge what you've got, and that's what the work that we do is about, really.
If you could see some of the people we saw a year ago and how they are now, it's had a massive impact on them. The mental health has improved, they're doing physical exercise, they're socially active, they're making new friends, they're accessing services which they wouldn't previously access.
But it doesn't stop there. Rebecca Davies is working on a project to transform a derelict pub into a hub for the whole community.
The local residents wanted a space to socialise, work in and sort of learn from kind of each other's experiences. So we are working with the Portland Street Community Forum, and we partnered with My Community Matters.
By working closely with local communities, My Community Matters is making real progress. And by helping people improve their surroundings, it's also improving their health through greater community engagement.